All right, no, I still love you, Lula TV. I think I just need to upgrade. I think that's what they're trying to tell me. Is that I need a longer chunk of time. Hi, Sarah. Bless your heart for hanging in there. You keep finding me. They keep shutting me down and you keep finding me. Bless your heart. Thank you. Right? It's exactly, that's what it was. I was hitting this really important point. And the technology was like, no. The technology was like, you're going to hurt somebody's feelings with this. It was like that you got too real. We need to back off. Right? I know, Sarah, because that's what happens, love. Like, that is so normal. That is just what happens, right? So that's like, okay, so first is crickets, nothing, right? Second is like not great attention and it's not from the right people, right? Third is decent attention from good guys, but not, you're not feeling a lot of chemistry there, right? Good guys, right? You can see that they would be really suitable for other people, but just not for you. But it's good attention. Like, it still makes you feel good. You're like, oh, that's nice. That's good. Maybe it's like a work colleague that you're not particularly attracted to, but he's a good guy. He asks you out for lunch, something like that, right? So now that's the third stage, right? Now the next stage after that is when you're attracting good attention from compatible people. And what's crazy about that is that usually what happens after that is that it's more than one person. Because when we turn on that light that says, like, I am open and receptive to love, more than one person notices. So then we have to get good at sorting. We have to get good at choosing. We have to get good at being like, oh my gosh, this is what I want. We go from like, yeah, it's a scary stage. It is. It absolutely is, because it's like, oh, wow. And the secret to that is that there's no wrong choice that you can make there. The thing that we believe is, oh my gosh, I need to make a choice because one of these is going to be right and one of them is going to be wrong. That's not the case. Either way you go, you'll be happy. It's just a different type of happiness. It's like if there are two favorite places that you like to go for dinner, one's not the right choice and one's the wrong choice. It's literally just like, they're both great. They're just different. You'll have a different life, So yeah. And then the next stage is, okay, now I've chosen a person and I've made my choice and I am now in an exclusive committed relationship with this person. Right? So it's like, that's how we go through those 5 stages. And it's really a natural progression, and it's difficult sometimes for people to notice and to see if they're not paying attention to it. But it's helpful to understand, because then you know where you are. Like, how close you are to being where you want to be. Because sometimes it just feels like it's taking forever. It's like I'm doing everything. I'm taking care of myself. I've got my life in order. I have great friendships. I own my home, or whatever all of the things are. And then it's like, I've done all the things. I've read the books. I've done therapy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm working with the love coach, and they're like, the feeling is like, well, am I seeing any change? Like, why, it's sometimes we don't remember what it was like when we started out. We don't remember. We don't remember the stage of the crickets. We don't remember what that was. We don't remember how far we've come, because we don't pay attention to how far we've come. We pay attention to how it seems like we still have so much further to go. We don't think about how far we've actually come. But when we celebrate how far we've come, it actually gives us momentum and we move forward so much faster. It's a really strange thing, but energetically, that's how that works. Because manifesting and attracting is a process of self-actualization. So when we look at our past and go, look how powerfully I manifested all of this growth, We tell our subconscious mind, I am a manifester who powerfully manifests growth. And then it believes us, so it powerfully manifests that growth going forward. But when we look at what's in front of us and go, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm not where I want to be yet. It's like our subconscious mind always just goes, yes, sure, okay. It doesn't differentiate. It doesn't go, she doesn't want this. She's just complaining. It goes, what is she focused on? Let's create more of that. That's what she's focused on. She's telling us through selective attention that this is what matters. So let's focus on that, and then we'll manifest more of it. It's crazy, but that's how it works. Sarah, I'm so glad that you have found this helpful. I am really committed to just coming in and doing more live streams really regularly, and trying to just get in here, 4 or 5 times a week to just talk about the different things that I get asked about, and to be able to share, how we can heal certain things, how we can move on from certain things, answering questions about dating, answering questions about attracting and manifesting love, answering questions about being clear about what it is that we want, answering, questions about, what is the process for healing, why that's important, and even online dating questions. I haven't, even though, I have a masterclass in online dating that is at datingdoesn'thavetosuck.com. So people can check that out because it is really helpful. My clients are women. It's aimed towards women. And the purpose of it is to really get into the kind of energy of being open, being receptive to being pursued. So it's like a healthy feminine energy of being receptive to being pursued. Because being on a dating app doesn't automatically put us into that place. It makes us think that we're supposed to hunt through a meat market, and it's just this crazy kind of stuff. So if you want to go online, just check that out first. If you don't want to do an app, don't. If you hate going on apps, do not go on apps, because you'll just bring that energy with you, and you don't need it. You don't need to go on apps to attract love. So I hope these 3 interrupted live streams were helpful. We'll get it together for the future. Yes, no apps. We don't need them. It's not necessary. People have been getting married, falling in love, all of that stuff, for hundreds of years before apps existed. And a lot of times apps are just, it's one tool, but there are thousands of ways that your right person can come into your life. Apps are one tiny tool, and, my partner didn't come into my life through an app, and he's amazing. So, yeah. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you soon. And if you're watching this and you want to talk about working together, go to soullovesession.com and book a time for us to talk.